mean, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou. I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah. Hit boy. We got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding. I'm still hungry. Hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do.
Today.
Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll take that. 14 yards on play number 1.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 17 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
I have to say, partner, their coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their thoughts this week when they spoke with us, did they? They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground, but sitting 8th in the league, we know we can kick it up a notch and push for the top 5. So there's no doubt in my mind, we'll see them try to establish that ground game early and try and pick up an early lead.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. This defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
On second down, Etienne once more. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Lawrence rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On first down, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Looking to throw, Lawrence steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Now Lawrence on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags are on the board first here this afternoon. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. To throw again on second down, Tannehill. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
The left side completion to Jones. On a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Here's Lawrence to throw. Etienne bringing in another one. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Rolling to his left. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the 38, Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off. Now
on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep the lead at 8.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now Lawrence on third and long. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. Fourth down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete to Traylon Burks. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tannehill now to throw. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
A gain of 3, second down. Again, it's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Titans! Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
From the 31, Lawrence. Caught by Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Again, it's Lawrence. Being chased out left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Lawrence on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw is Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
There's the stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now, 1st down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. A first down carry for Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Play action. It's Tannehill. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill. Too long, a coverage sack, down he goes. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Look at me. Sit
They'll try the left side with Etienne. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The 71 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars will add to their 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And his throw here is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. He third down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On first down, right back to ETN.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Ooh, what a move. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll run with ETN.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne,
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
and the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 15. A little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Now Tannehill to Henry.
And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him.
Finding space at the 40. Tannehill to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Touchdown, Titans! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Pull it good on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Throwing, Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Tannehill.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's Tannehill.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Finding space at the 40.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 1st down, Tannehill. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Tannehill. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that will be incomplete. He left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. One last throw here for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Now, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jaguars, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.